Hi, welcome to the Christmas Cat broadcast. Today we are talking about a Disney movie I have watched. We'll talk about the movie, the actors, and other things in it as well. So today's movie we're talking about Brother Bear, which was made in 2003. It's a family adventure film and it is 1 hour and 25 minutes. You could get the DVD of it, or you could watch it on Disney Plus, which is a great movie. Sorry. The movie is about animals. Of course, it's got animals in this movie. The beginning was such amazing. It starts off with the music, which was so good in the beginning, and so it's the ancient wise woman who tells the story about the three brothers, and she gives them a talisman with each animal on it, which is such a good. So there was there was a younger brother who was making a joke about in the movie that three brothers were going fishing, and this younger brother didn't really like the animal that the wise woman gave him, which was a bear. Now the two brothers were saving the younger brother from a bear, but then the bear one younger brother turned into a bear, which the one brother turned into a spirit animal, which was his talisman of the falcon, and that's how one of the brothers turned into a bear, and the other brother was going on a bear hunt. I know it's not like the bear hunt in the movie, but to save his brother. So yeah. Now, there's some actors I do want to talk about in this movie of Brother Bear as well. So let's do it. The first actor in the Brother Bear movie is called Jeremy Serses. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong. He was in Brother Bear in 2003. He was in Brother Bear 2. I have watched Brother Bear 2. I think Brother Bear 2 was made in 2006. I think I need to rewatch it to get the storyline for that film. But Brother Bear 2 was a good film as well. So yeah. I've never heard of the movie called Sam Said Sendizzle. I don't know how to pronounce that movie, but I have not seen that movie, to be fair. He was also in The Land Before Time 8, The Big Freeze. I've never actually seen this movie, but it was made in 2001. It looks like with dinosaurs, I believe, but I've never actually seen that movie. But yeah, it was also in the Proud Family movie in 2005. I actually haven't seen that movie yet. He was also in Disney Treasure Planet. Now, I've actually not seen Treasure Planet, but it was made in 2002. Some of the Disney movies I really need to rewatch. I am a big fan of Disney as well. Now, there's another actor in this movie which I'm surprised about. I actually didn't know this actor was in this movie, Brother Bear. Joaquin Phoenix. Because this actor, you guys might know him from the movies from 2019 to 2024. He played a character called the Joker. Again, I am not a DC movie fan. I do like some DC movies like Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam was a great one. There is a DC movie I haven't watched yet called Black Adam. I have not watched that movie yet, or Blue Beetle, or the Flash movie. I have seen the Flash series, but I've never seen the Flash movie yet. I'm really behind of some DC movies. But when in 2019, when the Joker trailer came out, I really not keen on the trailer. I'm not a big fan of the movies either. And then there was another trailer of Joker 2, which is like, I think it's like a musical. When that trailer came out, I was not keen on the trailer. But it was interesting seeing Lady Gaga playing as Harley Quinn, which is interesting. I have listened to some Lady Gaga music, Jazz Dance, Telephone, Abracadabra, Born This Way, Over the Edge song, Edge of Glory. So yeah, I have seen that, but understanding of the movie of the Joker 2, with Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn, she was watching TV, and then I don't know, she stole the TV in this movie. I'm not too sure, but that's what happened in the trailer, of course, of the Joker 2 movie. It's, again, not my favourite movie. But he was also in Gladiator in 2000. Yeah, and of course Brother Bear, which we're talking about. This is a podcast. Oh. Yeah, so Brother Bear 2, I need to rewatch again, to be fair, because I can't remember some of it. But I think the movies are great. Another actor we're going to talk about who was in Brother Bear was the one in Ghostbusters, the original Ghostbusters, and other Disney movies as well. Like Ghostbusters 1 he was in, and 2. I was actually surprised because I didn't know he was actually in this movie as well, which he's called Rick Moranis, and some movies I have seen him in. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in 1989. The story of Honey, I Shrunk Kids is a scientist. He built a machine that can shrink people, but once he left the attic and the machine, the kids accidentally, they were playing baseball, their ball were in the attic, hit the machine, and then the machine turned and shrunk the kids. I thought that was a great movie. I liked the storyline of it. The graphics in the movie was amazing. I do like watching old movies and new movies at the same time. I quite enjoy it. Now, I have watched Little Shop of Horrors before. I wasn't keen on the movie. I know it's like a musical of the show, but I do find some scenes in it really weird and terrifying. It's about a plant that is the alien plant that just wants to be fed all the time. For me, I found it really weird with the plant. I know some people get terrified with the plants scene as well, like I did. But when the plant goes, feed me, it's like really terrifying. It is a PG film, by the way, and it was in 1986. But if you guys do like musicals, movies, the only movies I like about musicals is Wicked, Cats, Mamma Mia. There's other musicals out there I like and some I don't like as well. So yeah, that was made in 1986. Little Shop of Horrors. Ghostbusters 1 was made in 1984. I love the movie. It's about 4 scientists they're hunting for ghosts. In the beginning of the film, it does terrify me a bit because there's a ghost in the library, and she scares someone in the library, and then they do a mystery inside the library. Now, me, I do like some mystery films like Scooby-Doo. I love it. Yeah, and there's this woman who lives in a building which was built, and it goes in there, which has the dogs on the building. Does terrify me, but yes, great movie. So yeah. He was also in The Flintstones in 1994 playing as Barney, and he wanted to have some children, which is quite funny because in the Flintstones movie they get a kid, and the kid is really funny. It's a great movie, The Flintstones. I quite enjoyed it. There is a Flintstones movie which it has the alien in it. I think it's the Las Vegas one. But we'll talk about that one in a minute. He was also in Honey, I Blew Up the Kid as well, which is another Disney movie. It's such a great movie. That was made in 1992. In that movie, again, when it just blew up the kid, it made the kid bigger, like super tall, which was hilarious. I quite enjoyed that movie. Now, in 1997, he was in Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Now, what happened is, when they shrunk themselves, the machine aimed at the parents made them tiny, but they wanted the kids' help. And then the kids asked, where's their parents? And they were having a party, and the parents, one of the parents said, do not have a party. They had a party, but they were wondering what happened to the parents. They didn't know in the time in the movie they shrunk themselves, which made themselves tiny, which was quite funny. He was also in Ghostbusters 2 in 1989, which again, also another original classic of the Ghostbusters. In Ghostbusters 2 is terrifying with the painting. Ghostbusters 2 is one with the painting and the goo, that purple slime that made everything. Yeah, and one of them, the ghost used the purple slime on the building to keep the building so no one get in the building. But then they had the idea to use the slime to make the Statue of Liberty to walk, so they could save the child away from the ghost, which was quite good movie. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, so we were talking about the Flintstones, and that he was in the Flintstones in 2000 movie as well, which FIFA Rock. It was a great movie. I love that film, The Flintstones. There was like one movie I didn't know he was in. It was called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in 2001. I can't remember if I've seen the movie, but I do like Christmas, and if it's a Christmas movie, it looks like it, and I do like that movie. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, he was in. I think we were talking about that movie. So yeah, I like that. Now another actor we're going to talk about is Dave Thomas. Movies he's been in Brother Bear 2. Now, I've seen this movie. He was in Bay 5 and 5. It's about a dog who helps him solve a mystery. I think it's quite a good movie. It's a family comedy, and it's like 1 hour and 31 minutes. Now, I have watched some films that are over 3 hours long, but one of them I fell asleep because it was really boring for me. It was Avatar 2. But anyway, we'll talk about Avatar 2 in another broadcast. Some other time, we will talk about that. I've never actually seen Sesame Street series. I've never actually seen the show Sesame Street, but that was in 1985. I do enjoy. I was watching The Masked Singer and I enjoyed it. It was the American Mars Cinema, and they had Sesame Street Night, which was amazing. And I am a big fan of the Mars Cinema American. At the moment, I'm so excited. I haven't seen season 14 of the Mars Cinema yet, and that's on my to-do list. But there's one character which I'm looking forward to seeing in that show is Catwitch. I know who Catwitch is, and it's incredible because it's a character you guys might not know, or you guys might know. She's in the Disney's Descendants franchise, and she's done the concert in Disney's Zombies and Descendants tour, which I loved the concert. I was watching it on Disney Plus. Wow, it was amazing. I loved it. I could talk more about that Disney Zombies and Descendants tour. It was actually a great tour, actually, to be honest. I found it amazing, the tour. Now there's another actor I want to talk about who was in this movie. His name is called Michael Clarke Duncan. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. He was in... Now, I am a big fan of Marvel films. Some Marvel films and some not. But he was in Daredevil 2003. I don't watch those sort of things, to be honest. But he was also in a kids movie in 2008 called Kung Fu Panda. Now, Kung Fu Panda, I love DreamWorks movies. Kung Fu Panda, Jack Black playing Panda, which is Po. I love the comedy in it, the action. When Po tried to get to the Dragon Warrior to see his favourite characters, like the Dragon Warrior, not Dragon Warrior, the Furious 5. He tried to do everything he can to see them, but it kind of goes wrong because he couldn't make it in time to there, so that'd be... love that film. Again, Cats and Dogs movie, I've seen it. The first Cats and Dogs movie he was in 2001, it was made. It's when dogs and cats were fighting each other like they do in real life. Sometimes cats and dogs do like each other, and sometimes they just don't like each other. He was also in the Green Lantern movie in 2011. Oh wow, I watched the Green Lantern movie and it did some things to scare me a bit, but I didn't really like the movie. I have seen the movie, but just, hard to explain. Now, Cats and Dogs, The Revenge of Kitty Galore. Now, that was an interesting movie. I did like that movie as well. Now, there's an actor in the Cats and Dogs, Revenge of Gilmore, is Bette Midler. And we know Bette Midler, who plays as the Sanderson sisters in Hocus Pocus 1 and 2 movies. We'll talk about those Disney movies at some time as well, because there's some movies I do enjoy and like as well, which we're going to talk about in the broadcast. I'm sorry if there's like different subjects in this broadcast. That's what I'm going to say. There's another movie he was in this show called Spider-Man the New Animated. I've never actually seen that. I am a big Marvel fan. What got me into the Marvel universe was actually the first Avengers movie, which was Avengers Assemble, and I just watched it and it made me laugh. My favourite scene in that is when Hulk punches Thor. It was like, poof, and I was like, oh, well, it made me laugh. Sorry about that. Now, George of the Jungle 2 was made, this actor was in George of the Jungle 2. I've watched George of the Jungle 2, it was made in 2003. It's interesting, but it's not the original George of the Jungle, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, I did like the movie, but just wasn't for me. It's like he was missing something in George of the Jungle too, to be honest. Yeah, but it was not made for me. It's just, I don't, yeah. It's hard to explain what to say about it. In 2006, he was in Air Bodies. Now, Air Bodies, I love that film. There's talking dogs and all that. Now, Air Bodies is when the parents are trying to, they're being taken and the kids have to save the parents and the buddies have to save the parents from the bad guys. There's a movie I've never heard of. It was made in 2011 called The Legend of a Rabbit. I've never actually seen that, so I don't know what that's about. But this actor's been in a show called Teen Titans, the animation, which was made in 2003 and 2006. I've seen some Teen Titans episodes in animation. It's alright. This actor was also in The Land Before Time as well. Never actually seen it. So yeah. So I want to go back to this actor who was in the Joker movie too. Who played Harley Quinn, Lady Gaga. When I used to go to school, my deputy head Nathan told me about the show called Wednesday, and Lady Gaga was in it. Her character name was Rosaline Rotwood, and she was actually Wednesday's spirit guide to show her the way of her powers in Nevermore Academy. She played as a former teacher, as a ghost. For season 2, she was in episode 6. I haven't watched Wednesday's show. If you guys have watched it and said it's good, but I actually haven't watched it. And there was another actor I want to talk about who was in Wednesday, was a really a great star and a pop star. Is if you guys watched Doctor Who, she was in who played Rose Tyler, which was a great show. But I loved Doctor Who since I was 4 years old. Billie Piper was also in Wednesday season 2 as well, as her character was called Isidore Capel. And that is really good. A Doctor Who character be in a Wednesday show. Now, the actor who plays Wednesday, she's also in Beetlejuice 2 as well. If you have seen Beetlejuice 2, it's a really good movie. I know it's a musical. I think the second one's great, but the first one's good as well. I love movies. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about Wednesday for today and something else as well. Now, we are going to talk about the actors who was in Brother Bear 1 movie and some other movies as well. We've got Jason Mraz, who's in Brother Bear 2 as well. I don't know who he is, but he was also in a movie called, he was in the Lion King movie 2019. Now, I do love the Lion King movie. There's been different Lion King movies. There's 1, 2, and the 1 and 2.5, which is the third one, where it shows that in the third one it's a bit interesting, but they had to go way back at the beginning of the Lion King movie. I've watched the real version of Lion King. I love it. Also, there's Lion King 2, which is Mufasa. I love the Mufasa, the Lion King movie as well. The bit I did not like was the white lions. I just didn't like those lions. They were cruel, they were mean. But again, I'm a big huge Disney fan. I've always wanted to be in a Disney movie, and if I was in a Disney movie, I would love to do a Disney movie. I want to be an actor when I grow up. If I was in a Marvel movie or Marvel TV show, I would definitely be, don't know what Disney character or Marvel character. But if I was in a Disney movie, I would be like the brother to Red, or the son of Queen of Hearts, which is Rita Ora. Now, what made me cry was the concert of Disney's Zombies and Descendants tour. We'll talk about that in another time. Another actor who was in Brother Bear 1 called Estelle Harrison, and she played Old Lady Bear, which I think that's the character's name. She was in Home of the Rage. It was in 2004. I've never actually seen that. Suppose it's a Disney one, but I'm not too sure. She was in Toy Story 1, the very first one, in 1995. Toy Story, I love Toy Story 1, 2, 3. The fourth one I did like, but I did not like those puppets. What do you call them? Those dummies. I did not really like them because they looked so much like Slappy from Goosebumps. That terrifies me. So yeah, she was in Tarzan 2 in 2005. I have watched Tarzan 2. Now I did watch the real version of Tarzan, The Legend of Tarzan. I really did not like that movie at all when I watched it. In long story short, yeah, this is one of my favourite Disney shows. Zack and Cody, the suit life of Zack and Cody is when the twin boys are in the hotel making a mess, and there's lots of chaos along the way. I have not seen Zack and Cody ship one yet. I can't. The other Zack and Cody. Was it Suit Life? I can't remember what it's called. But yeah. Sorry, yeah, I've got a cold. She's been in Toy Story 4, which was made in 2019. Now, Toy Story 4, my favourite character is Forky. The reason why Forky's my favourite character in Toy Story 4, the trouble that Forky gives Woody is just like, I want to go in that trash can, and Woody goes, no, you're not going in that trash can. So he jumps in the trash can, sorry. So Woody jumps in the trash can, keep throwing Forky out of the bin. I love that scene. One of my favourites in Toy Story 4. Now, Toy Story 2, she was in Toy Story 2 in 1999. I've watched Toy Story 2. Now, there's a scene in Toy Story which confused me, because it's Buzz and Serg when they met, and he goes, I am your father, and then Buzz goes, no. It reminds me so much of Star Wars. I love it, but what confused me in the Lightyear one, that Buzz was Serg, which was really confused me in the storyline. But yeah, the one character I did not like was in Toy Story 2 was the bad guy who grabs Woody and puts him on the plane with him, and I like the bit the toys have to say for him. That was the airport scene. You can tell I got a cold. Sorry about that. In 2010, she was in Toy Story 3. Now again, Toy Story 3 was a great movie. It's sad when Andy has to go to college and but the storyline has to go, and the toys had to go to a new kid called Barney. Now hopefully Andy in the movie didn't forget about Woody. Now, I've seen a trailer to Toy Story 5, and I am looking forward to that. I like the bit when Forky says, why are you wearing a dress, Woody? And it reminds me of a scene of Night Museum 2 when they said, why are you wearing a gold dress? And he goes, it's not a dress, it's a turnip. And he said when he was in ancient times, like in history, they had to wear it. So that was quite funny. Anyway, sorry about that. She was also in Toy Story of Terror 2013. I have watched half of it. I actually haven't watched all of it, but Toy Story of Terror was a great movie as well. I think that's when they were watching a horror movie in the beginning of the film. She was also in iCarly. Now, I am a big fan of iCarly. There was Sam in it. There's iCarly herself. Now, Sam Puckett is in Sam and Cat as well. And my favourite line in Sam and Cat is when Cat, who's played by Ana Wonder Grande, she keeps calling Sam Pickle, and she goes, "No, it's Puckett," and it's my favourite line.
She was also in Star Trek Voyage 1995 to 2001. I'm not a big Star Trek fan, to be honest, but we're gonna move to another show which I did like. Was Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and she was in it in 1996 to 2003. Now, I have watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the original. I love the show. I think I'm on episode 4 or 5, I'm not too sure. But it tells us the story in Sabrina the Teenage Witch that she can't be a witch, but she is. And she goes to school and loads of chaos things happen. So that is a good show as well. Now, I do love Disney, and there's another Disney show. If you guys haven't seen it, but I really enjoyed it, it was made in 2009 to 2011, Sonny with a Chance, and it's got Demi Lovato, it's Sonny. Sorry. And it's a great show as well. There's a lot of chaos in Sonny with a Chance. They meet famous people as well. And they do a show called So Random, which is like a comedy sketch. So they have to come up with a comedy sketch and do it. When I mean do it, means acting it out, like trying to be funny in the show, not like. Okay, moving on. So yeah. So I do like Solid Chance. There was some funny scenes highlighting it. Was the jokes, but there was one girl who did not like the actor, and she just kept being mean to Sonny with a Chance. Now the other actor we're going to talk about is Harold Goldie. Sorry if I pronounced that one. The movies he was in was made in 2003, Freaky Friday. Now, oh my gosh, Freaky Friday is the best movie, best Disney movie. I love Freaky Friday because it's got Lindsay Lohan in it and Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, those two, it's quite funny because it's about the characters. Lindsay Lohan's daughter, which is Anna, and the mum, and they switch bodies, so they have to learn about each other in their different bodies, which is quite a funny movie. I love it. Now, I went to cinemas watching Freaky Friday. That was so that was funny because we had the whole cinema to ourselves, and it was hilarious. Again, the songs are great. My favourite song in Freaky Friday is what is it called? Don't Want to Get Up, Take Me Away, which is a great song in the Disney movie. I quite enjoyed that. He's also been in The Golden Girls in 1985 to 1992. I haven't actually seen the show, but I know it's on Disney Plus. I actually haven't not watched it. So, now I'm really bad at this. I start a show and I never quite finish it. So yeah, he's been in Brother Bear 2003. This is like the topic we'll talk about is Brother Bear, but who's been in the Brother Bear movie is what we're talking about. He was also been in loads of movies, but some movies I've never even heard of. So the next actor we're going to talk about is Jonah Copeland. So the movie she was in, of course, is Brother Bear in 2003. She was in a movie called Jungle to Jungle in 1997, sorry, with Tim Allen. Now, I'm watching a show with Tim Allen in it at the moment called The Last Man Standing. Oh, it's a really good show. Some bits are really good. Now, and we know Tim Allen from other movies like Toy Story 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to come back in Toy Story 5. And he's also played in Santa Claus 1, 2, 3, and also the series, which I quite enjoyed the Santa Claus series. Great storylines. Again, I'm a big fan of Disney. If I was in a Disney movie, I would love to be in a Disney movie. No, in front of the camera or behind, doing the voice acting. Back to the Brother Bear movie. I quite enjoyed the movie. I give it a 10 out of 10 for the movie. The next actor we're going to talk about is Danny Mastawiggle. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, but yeah. He was in Brother Bear in 2003. He was in a movie called Top Cat the Movie. I have never actually heard of that movie. That was made in 2011. It's a comedy. It's like 1 hour and 30 minutes long. But I've never actually seen it. He was also in Underdog. It was made in 2007. Underdog, he was in that. Now, I've watched Underdog. I thought it was a great movie. And he was like a superhero dog saving the world. And he saves the girl from the building, trying to stop an evil scientist to destroy the world. That is a great movie. I love that film. Now, he was also in a movie, another Disney movie, and I actually love this one. It's called Enchanted. Now, the reason I like this movie, in the first Enchanted movie, it goes from animation to real life. And the songs in that movie is great. In Enchanted, it was like put together some things from other Disney movies, like Sleeping Beauty, Snow White with the apple, and she eats the apple and she goes to sleep. That's Snow White. Also, we noticed in Enchanted, there was a scene when the mother shapeshift into a dragon, and that's like what Maleficent does in Sleeping Beauty. It turns into a dragon, and there was another movie that combined that in Enchanted with Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and Maleficent, which was a good thing. He was also in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2023, Ninja Turtles Mayhem movie. I've watched that movie, the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mayhem movie. I love that film. It's really good. And that was made in 2023. I love animation movies. There's some of them I like and some I don't, but we get to that another time. But yeah, Ninja Mayhem storyline was great. I've always liked the Ninja Turtle Mikey with the little, what did you call it? Not mask. It's like ninja mask, but that is amazing. Another actor we're going to talk about who's in Brother Bear is called Paul Christie, if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know if I'm I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing the names right. But he was been in Brother Bear in 2003. Sorry about that. Yeah, there's like other things he's been in, like shows, but I can't find a show at the moment. Another actor we're going to move into, not move into, but talk about next is Greg Proops. I don't know how I'm pronouncing that. He was in Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, actually, Nightmare Before Christmas in 1993. Now, I want to talk about Nightmare Before Christmas because we've lost an actor who was a very good actor. Who was in Beetlejuice 1, 2, and Nightmare Before Christmas. She played as Sally. She did other things as well, like Wild Robot, and another Disney movie was Catherine O'Hara, and she's a great actor. You might know her from Beetlejuice, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, she did play 2 parts in Nightmare Before Christmas, which was my favourite. She played as Sally, and she also played one of the naughty children who sings the song Kidnap the Santa Claus. I know some people said Nightmare Before Christmas might scare them. It did scare me when I was little, and it was, yeah, but now I do like that movie. There's a movie called Duck Duck Goose, which was made in 2018. I've never actually seen it. Sorry, I've got a cold still. So yeah, I've never actually seen the movie. Now, I used to watch, when I was a kid, I used to love watching Bob the Builder, and he is in Bob the Builder, but I used to love watching Bob the Builder when I was a kid. Now, he was in Star Wars 1, The Phantom Menace, in 1999. I like that movie. I just didn't like Darth Maul. That's the character that scares me the most, and he still scares me the most now. But yeah, great movie. Now, I do watch, I have watched this show on E4 or Channel 4 when it was on TV at the time. It's the 80s show called Schooled. Now, it's made in 2019, 2020, but I used to watch it and I loved it. It's the same as the Goldbergs. If you have watched the Goldbergs, that's what that program is about. So, yeah.
Another actor we're going to talk about is called D.B. Sweeney. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. The movie he's been in is 2002 Dinosaur. It's a Disney movie. I have watched that dinosaur movie. It's quite good. We finished watching Jurassic Park 1, 2, and Jurassic Park Rebirth. I haven't seen the other Jurassic Park one yet. Anyway, I'm getting off track from the adapter playing movies to dinosaur movie because we talk about dinosaurs. He's also been in a Christmas movie in 2012 called 12 Dogs of Christmas. I don't know, Great Puppy Rescue. I don't know if that's the first one or the second one. But me, I love Christmas movies. My favourite Christmas movie is Home Alone, Elf, and another one, Polar Express. Oh yeah, I want to go back to Nightmare Before Christmas with Catherine O'Hara. She was also in another thing, but I forgot. But she was a great actor. Oh yeah, Home Alone. Catherine O'Hara was in Home Alone. Best film ever, the first two. I love Home Alone 1, 2. He was also in The 12 Dogs of Christmas 2005. I don't think I've seen that one. It was in another Christmas film in 2023 called Reporting for Christmas. I have no idea what that is, to be fair. But let's move on to, of course, he was in Brother Bear 2003. And yeah, the TV shows he was in was 2.5 Men in 2003 and 2015. I have watched the show. I think I've only watched one episode and I'm really bad at this. I start the show but I don't finish it. Also, I have watched this show called The Legend of Korra, which was in 2012-2014 on Paramount Plus. I've watched it on Paramount Plus. I wasn't keen on the series, Legend of Korra. I just don't know why, but I just wasn't interested in the show. I know it's an animation, but I do like some animations, but some I really don't understand. But that's just me. Yeah. At the moment, I am watching House of Anubis. It's a really good show. It's a mystery show. I'm on episode 6 or 7, I think. It's a quite good show, House of Anubis. I watched it years ago, but I haven't. When it was on CITV, I used to love it because I wouldn't go to. I go to a club not that kind of club, but like a group, and I would not leave after I've seen the House of Anubis. So yeah, the next actor we're going to talk about is Tim Mertens. He's the director of the film editor of the movie. So he's directed Big Hero 6 in 2014. That is a great movie. He film edited the Bolt movie in 2008. That is a great movie. I've seen Bolt. Again, I'm a big fan of Disney movies. Of course, Brother Bear. Tangled. In 2010, he did film editing for Tangled. Oh, speaking of Tangled, I am looking forward to the real version of Tangled coming out. Hopefully, I don't know when the real version Tangled coming out, but when I've seen the trailer of it, I'm really going to see that movie. Now, there's an actor you guys know if you're a big Marvel fan like me. The actor who plays Mother Girdle in the real version of Tangled is Agatha All Along. Now, I've seen Agatha All Along and WandaVision. She played as the nosy neighbour. But I am looking forward to seeing the real version of Tangled. Again, because I'm a huge Disney fan. When she played Agatha, okay, some season Agatha was scary, but also a great show. The only thing I liked in Agatha was the finale episode, the beginning episode, and when I think the scenes were quite funny. My favourite costumes in the Agatha series, surprisingly, is when she's dressed up as the Wicked Witch of the West from Wicked and Wizard of Oz. The boy who's in the Heartstopper, who plays Charlie, was also in Agatha, and he wore a Maleficent costume. He plays the son of the Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda. His costume was amazing. They dressed up as Maleficent. I loved that. My favourites, and also the other two was dressed up as. The other lady was dressed up as in Evil Queen costume. When she dresses the Snow White, when Evil Queen gives Snow White the apple. Again, that was an amazing costume. And of course, the other character was dressed up as the Snow Queen or the Ice Queen. One of the two, of course. And he also decorated and film edited Wreck-It Ralph movie in 2012. Wreck-It Ralph movie, first one, it's a really great movie. I like the comedy with Ralph and Penelope when he goes to Sugar Rush, there we go. He goes to Sugar Rush and meets Penelope, and she asks him, why is his hands so big? And then sorry, I just find that really a great comment for a great comment to ask a character why his hands are so big. It's quite funny. Another actor who's been in but I don't think. Yeah, so yeah, Wreck-It Ralph was a great movie. I have seen Ralph Breaks the Internet, and that's good as well. I do have my favourites scenes in that film. Now, there's another actor called Shirley Lynn. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But she has done, like, other animations, movies, voiceovers, like, movies and TV shows. She did My Little Pony 1986 to 1987. She was also in American Voice Actress in. It says she was in Hocus Pocus in 1993. Like voiceover in Hocus Pocus. You know, I don't know if that's true or not, but Hocus Pocus. I love Disney Hocus Pocus 1 and 2. I just think it's so funny movie. For me. She did a voiceover in Monsters Inc. in 2001. Monsters Inc. 2001. I love Disney. And Monsters Inc. I know some people are scared of Monsters Inc. and Toy Story. I know someone who's scared of the Toy Story 3 and Monsters Inc. But yeah. She's also done Cinderella 2, Dreams Come True, and that was in 2002. Great movie. She's done a voiceover in 2002 as well, another film called Treasure Planet. Again, I haven't seen that movie. I love that film, Cloudy with the Jasmine Meatballs. She did that in 2009. I love that movie as well, and it's amazing. She'd also done The Empire's New Groove in 2002. 2000s. I've never actually seen that movie yet. So yeah. She also did 2015 Minions movie. I love the Minions. There's supposedly a Minions 3 coming out. I've never seen Minions. I've seen a little bit of trailer like Minions 3, but that might be a film I might be interested to see. I don't know. Ice Age in 2002. I've watched all the Ice Age movies. My favourite one's the Christmas one. So yeah, she was in Inside Out in 2015. Tarzan she did as well. I've seen in 1999. I love the Tarzan movie, the first one. She did 2006 Cars. I like those. Cars was great. She did Finding Nemo in 2003. I watched Finding Nemo yesterday and it was such a good movie. Now, I'm a big fan of Aladdin, the real version. I've seen the real version of Aladdin and the 1992 Aladdin. I love that film, Aladdin. It's quite good. Also, Disney picks us Up. She did in 2009. Up is a great movie. Its storyline is fantastic. Now, Shark Tale, she was in as well, 2004. I have seen Shark Tale, and my favourite characters in that was Will Smith and Jack Black. That is such a great movie. Will Smith plays as Oscar, and Jack Black plays as the shark. I can't remember the shark's name. So yeah, she also did 2004 Shrek 2 in 2004. I've seen Shrek 2. It's quite good. The song in it, Holding On for a Hero, is a great song in that movie. She also did Riley in 2008, which is a great movie. The storyline, Riley, sorry, I'm pronouncing it wrong, is amazing. How Riley meets Evie, Evie meets Riley, and the love connection between those two is great. It's also sad as well, that movie. And she did Surf's Up in 2007. Now, Surf's Up is about a penguin entering a surfing competition, I think. I haven't watched the movie all the way through, so yeah. I want to go back to the Agatha scene. The finale of Agatha was quite good, interesting as well. In some scenes of Agatha and the storyline. Now, in the end of Agatha, the finale, one of them flies away and she got her powers back. From Agatha. But it's also sad, and then Agatha comes back to meet the son of the Scarlet Witch. Of course. And when Agatha comes back as a ghost, and the son of Wanda looks at the things on the shelf, and he done the Witch's Road, like he made up the road and the trials and all that, and that was quite good. And I just think it was fantastic, the storylines. Now, in WandaVision, of course, we do see the kids from Scarlet Witch, which is Wanda, but we When I was watching Agatha, there was only one son of the Scarlet Witch, which was Tommy. No, Billy. One of them, I think it was Billy Maximoff. But they didn't show Tommy. And when Agatha said, Toby, you're looking for Toby, and it's like, you mean Tommy. And yeah, that was quite funny scene with Agatha in the show. She's such a great character. And of course, it's funny as well. Yeah, it was. It was Billy Maximoff, which was the character. So yeah, which is quite good. That's it. The name who played the son of the Scarlet Witch was called Joe Locke, the actor who plays in Heartstopper. I've never seen Heartstopper, to be honest, but when I watched Agatha, I thought I actually do recognise this character from Heartstopper. Even though I've seen trailer of Heartstopper, I've never actually seen the show. But the actor who was in the Agatha was from Heartstopper, and I was like, where do I recognise this character from? And when I saw the trailer of Heartstopper, and I went, I know that character from Heartstopper. So, I hope you guys like this very first broadcast. This is my very first one doing it on my own. But if you guys do like this broadcast, please press a like and subscribe, and hopefully more broadcasts I will do coming soon or next week with the other one. This would be only on Thursdays, the broadcasts, so these will be only Thursday broadcasts. Of course, we'll be talking about other movies, TV shows as well, different actors, different movies each week, because I do like movies, and I've also, the next movie discussing will be in this, I can't remember what movie, but there is a movie I had an idea to do, but yeah, probably again we'll be talking about more famous people, famous singers, famous actors, famous music, famous Marvel shows in it as well. Also, I could talk about favourite books, if you guys have any favourite books as well, or anything really, to be honest. But yeah, this is Christmas Cat, and bye.